In our previous video on getting free subscribers for your newsletter using lead magnets, we talked about using your own social media groups or pages, but it can be very intimidating starting off, whether it's a website, blog, whether you are looking at a newsletter and seeing zero across the board for your social media audience and your newsletter subscribers. But there is a way you can hijack other people's audiences, and you can do it in an ethical way, which means that you can provide value and still get those subscribers. And it's in this video that I'm going to show you that method. Now, these are not the only methods we have for getting free subscribers using lead magnets. There are more, but we only want to produce content on this channel that you actually want. So if you enjoy this video, the last one was useful as well, just put lead magnets down in the comments. We get enough interest, we will make more videos for you about how to use lead magnets to get free subscribers. But as I said, in this video here, we're going to be using other people's social media in order to be able to get subscribers. I'll go through this example in a second. I'm just going to talk you through the complete flow. So the first thing you're going to do is create your lead magnet. Now, this can be the same lead magnet that we talked about creating in the previous video. It doesn't have to be one that is different. All it has to do is serve your audience. You're going to give a huge amount of value, and in exchange, you're going to get that email subscribers email address on your newsletter list. Once you've created that lead magnet, you're going to go ahead and you're going to visit other people's social media accounts and provide value. Now, first thing you want to do is just go in there and provide value in general and not ask for anything at all. This will be answering comments in detail. It will be putting up posts, but with no kind of link or call to action or anything like that. You just want to be in there. If admins, moderators, the owner of the group or page is noticing you, they want to see that you are providing value. Also, you're going to be learning about what this particular group wants, because every single group is slightly different. Every single sort of Facebook group has a different angle or things that are going on. So you need to check your lead magnet is actually going to be valuable. You might want to create a different one. You might want to tweak it slightly. But that's what you want to be doing to start with. Warm yourself up in these groups, get people familiar and seeing you as a bit of an authority. It doesn't take long to do this. You can do it in a few days, and you can do it in a way that is sort of engaging as well. So use features that other people don't use. So for example, one feature I really like to use is the polls feature, because not a lot of people put polls in, but they can be really, really beneficial. So you can just ask a yes, no question, or which of these are you struggling with, that kind of thing, and just get the information from the polls, and then put a bit of value that relates to the polls into the comment, and people are going to see that and see you as somebody that is really, really useful, helpful in this particular group. Then what you're going to do when you've warmed everything up is you're going to take your lead magnet and attach it to a value post as a PDF. Okay, now this part is crucial. You don't want to cut and paste a load of content from your lead magnet and then put a link to your newsletter in there. You're going to get flagged by admins, and you're going to get potentially banned, removed from these groups, and then you're going to be removing an opportunity for you to promote. But what you can do very subtly within your post is give value, and then, as it says here, attach that lead magnet as a PDF, and then leave the link to your newsletter in there. And again, I wouldn't necessarily say this is my amazing newsletter, click here, or please subscribe. I would probably put something like, if you want to learn more, click here, or here's another related article, or something like that. Put that where it makes sense within the lead magnet. And then when people go in to your post, they will see the PDF, they will download it. The link is clickable because it is inside the PDF. People will see your newsletter and then they will be able to click on it. So if you find somebody who's got an audience which is quite large, this could be thousands or tens of thousands, and you're posting these PDFs, and maybe you find 10 or 15 groups, and you are posting different lead magnets in different groups, all of them though with a link to your newsletter in there, and you're posting as somebody who's trying to provide value, not posting as somebody who's trying to get subscribers, then you can get your subscriber base growing, because people see the value that you offer, and therefore they want more of that value and information and knowledge. Now, I wouldn't lie if somebody comes to you and said, is this your newsletter? Say yes. If you provided a ton of value that doesn't take away from the group already, then most people aren't going to mind you doing this. If it's a business page somebody's business, like coaching in a particular niche, and you're trying to also do coaching, then there's probably going to be some conflict there. But if it's something general, so for example, in the sports niche about golfing, and it's just a general group about people that want to learn golf, or a mum and dad's group or something like that, then you're less likely to get people being upset with what you're doing because you're providing so much value. So as it says here, include a link to your newsletter sign up page in the PDF in a nice subtle way. So for example, if I had a golfing newsletter which is focusing on beginners, I would join 10 to 15 Facebook groups from my personal account. Then I would provide value posts with no attachments for a week or two. But like I said, you could do this within a few days if it was you were finding that you were starting to get engagement. That just really depends on how quickly the engagement and comments come in. Track engagement. You post a value post with a PDF attachment, e.g. I'm a golfing coach. I was working with a client on X and I made her a cheat sheet with some advice. Thought I would add it here too to help. Okay, so you're not salesy at all. You just want to keep helping as you have done all week previously in the group. And then what you would do is inside PDFs are links to a few additional articles and your newsletter. Okay. Pros, you can access other people's audiences like we discussed. Cons, you need to be strategic. As we've mentioned, you might get banned and you need to use ChatGPT to make multiple lead magnets, because if you're spamming the same thing all over social media, then Facebook's algorithm is very intelligent. It's going to pick that up. It's going to see that you are using the same kind of thing all the time, and it is going to limit your reach. It might actually stop you being able to post altogether and give you a ban for a few days that you do not want. So yes, this is a great strategy, but you have to do it slowly. You have to do it strategically. As I said, there are other ways for you to be able to use lead magnets for growth if you're completely averse to paid advertising or you don't have any money to do paid advertising. So if you're interested in those, just let us know in the comments. And if you see this video on the screen here, we'll be able to teach you exactly how you can use AI in order to write these lead magnets.